Welcome to another episode of Stand Up for All Kids. I'm Mike Hose. Today I brought in a special guest, Tammy Craig from 1111 Giving Love. And we're going to talk a little bit about some urban farming and some stuff, some new growing devices that we're excited to get into the Wadsworth community. You're not going to need a shovel. You're not going to need a pitchfork. And I'm not going to need these gloves. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put one together real quick so you can see how easy it is. And then as we're assembling this tower garden, we'll be talking a little bit about the details and how it's going to get into the Wadsworth community. We're going to talk about how how it saves time and you can actually get more yield. So we'll get into that, but let's start building the tower garden. We have that.
So me and my two girls actually put this tower garden together the other night, and it was easy peasy. We did it within less than 10 minutes, and they actually enjoyed being part of the process.
So we're going to show you kind of how easy it is, because a lot of times people get a little bit discouraged, get nervous about getting something new. We're going to take the time to just build it, because I think it's really cool. Let's just put these stuff aside. I need the wheels. And yeah, show them these, because this is really cool. This is a good learning device. So what you do is you'll get the seeds, and then the kids will get to plant them, and they'll get to watch them grow. And once they get to be a certain size, then you can actually transport them to the tower garden. Okay, so that's going to be for you. This will be for me. Need this. We got all these metal things here. Okay.
Here's our instructions.
Yeah, if you look at the instructions, they're really pictures, nothing too extravagant.
Very little words.
Pretty easy. So as we're going to be building this tower garden, you want to start putting these two rods in, and then did you see the packet with the? There they are. All right.
Okay, where's my where am I starting this at?
Okay.
All right, yep, gotcha. Am I going
B.
B?
Inside B, right? So as we're building this, I'm going to share a little bit of information about it. So one of the cool things about the tower garden is you'll get 30% more yield from growing on the tower garden. And you can see this is a zucchini. This is off of my tower garden that I grew. I actually grew outdoors. Also, you'll be able to grow things like cucumbers, lettuce. I had so many cucumbers, they were coming out my ears. I couldn't get, you can see some of them there, but they grew everywhere. So I grew all the larger stuff like the zucchinis and the cucumbers down low. I mean, you can grow tomatoes, you can grow strawberries, peppers, broccoli, lots of lettuce.
Anytime, anywhere too, right?
Yeah, pretty much. That was outdoors. This one we're going to be putting together will have grow lights, and you'll be able to grow inside. So the other thing about the tower garden is you'll notice as we grow, and we'll be posting pictures and we'll be sharing stuff, it grows 3 times faster than the normal process. So you can see the pictures here. That's showing it on 1022, planted the seeds, and then you can see the process of going from 1028, putting it into the tower garden, and then 1119, how fast the plants actually start to grow. So no dirt, all using just air and water and nutrients. The other thing I want to talk about is how it recycles the water. As it has a pump, and once we get this built, you'll see that it has a pump. It'll actually pump the water up through the middle of this section. Maybe you can show them one of these, and so you can see the water will come up through the center tube, and then what it does is it sprays down and goes through these little openings, and it creates air. So not only does it's an aeroponic, hydroponic growing system, so that's what speeds up the growing process. The other cool thing about growing on your own tower garden, there's a lot of concerns about, chemicals and what's being sprayed on the food, the pesticides, the herbicides. And I've got a picture of somebody actually spraying, and I know there's a lot of concern about Roundup Ready, and you probably heard it in the news, and glyphosate, and lots of things they spray on the food. And you know, I'm just being a little cautious. I'm not here saying that it's causing any health issues, but for me, I'd rather know, exactly what is on my food. Another good process if you do buy food in a store is to make sure that you thoroughly wash your fruits, your vegetables, because a lot of that glyphosate that they spray on the food is to keep the bacteria from eating the food. So you want to make sure that you take the time to clean off your fruits and vegetables to try to get any of that residue off. Okay.
Almost done. It was a lot easier when I had another child working with me.
Right, yeah. So we did a nice little time-lapse video, and it only took 24 seconds on the time-lapse video. It'd be interesting to see exactly how long it took us to put this together, and you've been pretty much doing it by yourself. Here I am over here just doing the wheels.
So can you tell me, this one, the B part, so.
Through the big ones, right? There. And then, where's the other one? Is it there?
That's fine.
No, this one.
Yeah.
That one. And then that one. Okay.
And then there's our top.
Perfect. So the cool thing is you'll notice the different sizes of these. This is for more of your lettuces, your peppers, your zucchini, cucumbers, broccoli, tomatoes. You can get a cage and grow tomatoes, which is really cool. This here though, the upper ones is more your microgreens. So you could grow like chives and different types of herbs, which would grow up top here, which I'm a big fan of the herbs for. We must have this off to the table. So we want it to be about there.
Yeah.
All right, let's get it about there. So we need to be about here.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep. I was gonna say it wasn't fitting in those holes correctly.
Yeah, that's not it either. Okay,
Okay. It's
try that.
time to improvise, adapt, and overcome. Gotta do it like that for now. Okay. There we go.
Okay. And the lid.
I'll do it. Got it.
You had, oh, that big holes. Yeah, see, she actually did the process of this. So then once you get that on there, you want to put the wing nuts on there. Okay. Then what you would do,
Well, I'm not that tall. Gotta stand on my tippies now.
okay, so then what you would do is just fill up this basin with water, and it comes with the nutrients. You'll have part A, and you'll get part B, and there's really good instructions. It tells you how to exactly do it. You'll get a measuring cup. And the other cool process for the kids is once you put the water in there and you get the nutrients in there, they'll also be learning a little bit of chemistry because there'll be a pH kit in here. And what they'll do is they'll have test strips, and the kids will actually make sure that once they get their water and their nutrients in there, they'll be making sure that it's the nutrients and the water solutions are at the right pH so that your food actually grows. So it's kind of a good classroom experience for the kids. A little bit of chemistry, a little bit of biology
So let's
goes
get the
in.
top on this baby.
So now we got to put the light system on because you could grow with this with outdoors, and then you would put the pump in there. The other cool thing is it comes with a timer. You want to start digging out the lights. So now we're going to put the light kit, but I want to talk a little bit because a lot of people think this might be a lot of maintenance, but it comes with a pump.
Oh, are we not gonna put the lights on? Should we just leave
Yeah,
them
just
in?
set those aside,
We'll
and
just
then
leave
we'll
them-
snap them on.
We'll just leave them out?
We'll snap them on.
Okay.
So we'll put the whole base, we'll put the tower on. Those come out, and then we'll put the base on. But it comes with a timer, so it'll you could set it for every 15 minutes. You could set it for every 30 minutes, and it'll turn the pump on. All the water will come up through the middle, and then it'll get to all the plant roots. So no dirt. That's the cool thing. Everything is recyclable. So the other thing I wanted to talk about is you can see 90% less space. So look at all these different plants that you can grow in this little bit of an area. So it's really good for people that don't have an area to actually grow a garden. You can do it right in your kitchen, right in your dining room. And the lights we're gonna be putting on, you'll see, that way you can grow year round with this. And we're just gonna show you how easy it is, and then maybe we'll go ahead and plug it in. Give you a kind of an understanding of how easy it is. And it's a really good project for the kids to get involved in, right, Tammy? I think.
Yes, my kids actually enjoyed this. At first they're like, what are we doing? And then we put the tower together, and they thought it was really fun to be able to figure out how to put the pieces and parts together, and it was actually fairly simple overall for them to do.
I think most kids love projects. I think they love getting involved. This gets kids involved. They'll be growing their own food. And it's, and typically the statistics show when the kids are growing it, they'll typically eat it because it's something that they
This is all
actually,
you, so go
they
for
actually
it.
did, huh?
This is all you.
Okay.
Yeah, my kids, they really enjoyed being part of that process. And I think that's the important part, just getting kids consciously involved in their consumption of foods. So this allows them to be actively participating in that process. And this last one, I'll make sure I have that clipped in.
Okay.
Correct, and then I'll plug it in.
Looks good.
Let there be light.
Not yet.
Okay, everybody close their eyes, it's gonna be super bright.
There we go. Okay, so this way, these are grow lights, so you can grow indoors year round. You don't even have to put this outdoors. A lot of people like to keep it inside and just grow. So this is something that we're looking to get into the Wadsworth community. We're gonna work on trying to get it into schools so the kids can learn how to grow. It's a great, I say, science project, biology project.
Well, I mean, this could be anywhere in the school. This could be in the cafeteria. This could be in the home ec room. This could be, like you said, the science room, in an elementary classroom. It comes with lesson plans. So there's lesson plans for every subject: math, language arts, science, and so forth. So it's a very awesome resource to just have in front of the kids, for these kids to see and just consciously know that that's growing healthy, sustainable food that they can eat. They can go literally up to this tower and pick off that tower and eat it. Fresh produce right then and there.
So we're going to show a picture of Tammy when she first got kind of introduced to the Tower Garden, and it'll show you a little bit more of all the plants that are on it. And you can see there's the cage, so you can grow tomatoes and strawberries. Look, the kids will be able to pick fresh strawberries right off this tower at the classroom, vine ripened, no pesticides, no herbicides, and be able to eat it. Let's go ahead and crank the lights off, I think. Or maybe we can leave it on, just move it in the background and see how it looks. Okay. I think we can leave that on because I think it looks kind
Yep,
of cool.
we're good.
So now we're going to talk a little bit about just getting into, 11/11, giving love, and you have some Tower Gardens that you want to give back to the Wadsworth community.
Yep, so 1111 nonprofit, all about empowering through education, so empowering the mind, body, and soul, the whole overall being. And so one of our current upcoming projects is to try to get 3 of these lovely beauties into the Wadsworth City Schools. We're looking at just 3 right now, and hopefully then down the road we can potentially get more within the schools. We just want, like I said, to get the kids consciously aware and start thinking about what they're consuming. And we think that this would be an awesome resource just to kickstart that. So it's kind of like this Tower Garden. We want to start planting the seeds. So when they go to reach for that Oreo versus that carrot, maybe they just pause for a second and say, well, carrot probably is a better option for me. It's more healthy. It's going to help my body. It's going to fuel my body. So the idea then, too, is we want to get one of these bad boys over to the school we're building in Uganda, Africa, because we're all about empowerment. It doesn't matter where you're at in the world. It can be in our local community of Wadsworth. It can be clear across the globe in Uganda, Africa. So we're building a school for impoverished and orphaned children, and we're looking to put one of these towers over there as well.
So we're doing a raffle, And what we're doing is we're raffling off tickets, and we're looking for the community. We've already got 3, right, that are going into the Wadsworth community. Now we're asking other people to be a part of this. So for 1 ticket, you can get $10. You'll get a chance. One winner will get $1,000. The remaining money will go back into providing the orphanage over in Uganda, the TCF orphanage, one of these tower gardens with the lights, the shipping, everything they'll need so that these kids can grow their own food. And we'll get into that a little bit later. We'll show you a link if you be kind to watch it, and you'll see why our passion is to really help these kids over there get more sustainable food. And
yes, and you don't have to buy just 1 ticket. You can buy several tickets. So if you buy $100 worth of tickets, we are actually going to engrave your name on a brick that's going to be placed at the school in Uganda. It's going to go in the walkway up to the school. That will be there for generation after generation. You can have a little part in having, these kids recognize how much people do care about them and their education. And we all know that empowering children through education is the best way to fight poverty.
Can we go back to that photo real quick that shows the brick, and it kind of shows, this is Tammy. She actually went over to Uganda. She got the whole process started with some of her other team members. You can see the school has actually got the walls up to the plate. They're getting ready to do the roof. So this is really happening. A lot of people think that they donate to a nonprofit. Maybe it's not happening,
yes.
But this is without a doubt.
This is legit.
Yeah, it's going to happen. So if we're going to show a little quick link about something that's on Netflix. It's just a trailer to it, and it talks a little bit about.
It gives just a little insight into the struggles of kids in Uganda and families, or I should say in Africa in general, and families over there. Not having the resources that we have here at our fingertips. So in regards to education, in regards to good sustainable foods, it's just a really empowering, uplifting show, a movie to watch. So it's totally suggested so you can get some insight into the struggles that we don't currently, some of us don't even have to face here.
Yeah, so this is just a trailer. It'll be about 3 minutes, and then we'll come back on and share a little bit more details. So hope you can just watch the link real quick.
Enjoy.
How does it feel, William? I never went to secondary school. Make us proud.
Hey, looking sharp, eh?
You too, man.
Kachokolo is not the wealthiest school in the district, but it's down to each one of you to decide your own level of commitment.
Commitment!
The rains came late this year, and now the trees have gone. Malawi is preparing for a very long, hungry season.
Ukali muntu wamkulo sopana William. Palibe amene anga titandize.
What are you going to do? Anything new?
It's a pump.
Can you fix it?
Maybe. Mr. Kachibunda, when you turn the wheel on your bike, the light shines. How?
It's magnets.
I can bring water. I know how to do it.
Panopa palibe za kuskulu.
We stay, we die.
No. With the electricity, we can plant in the dry season.
Antu wakufa kudziwa zimenezo?
Malusiwa, adzaleka liti.
Zita kutaka. Ngati Mungu anitandize. Wale watawa baba ndilibeza kulota.
Oh my gosh, that movie, even watching that trailer makes me tear up because I know that those struggles are real. I've been to Uganda. You have to go.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I wanted to get the Tower Garden there for the kids, and I didn't realize the impact and how important it is for them until Tammy told me about the Netflix show, and I sat down and I watched it, and I encourage anybody to just take the time to understand a little bit more about what we're trying to do. And $10 is not a lot. And we're just asking for other people to kind of help us out. Like I said, we've already got 3, thanks to 1111, that are going to Wadsworth School, no cost. But I think in order for people to be a part of it, I think, you know, that $10 is going to be nothing to you once you see these kids being able to grow their own food.
And I must say, I've had a lot of awesome support so far in regards to this. I'm so grateful for people who share, people who just give a word of encouragement, people who've donated, people who've bought bracelets, shirts, whatever to help this cause. So this support has been amazing, and I know, and we know, we cannot do any of this without all of us.
Yeah.
Like, we all have to come together in order to really make this happen. It is a team effort.
Absolutely, without a doubt. So we're going to post a link to where you can go to. The link's kind of long. There's other ways you'll be able to find this link. You can look up Tammy Craig on Facebook. You'll be able to find these posts. You'll be able to just click on the link, and you know, we got people donating $100 to get 10 tickets, right?
And a brick with your name on it, which is so cool.
Yeah.
And I will personally go over to Uganda, and I will take a picture of your brick so you know it's legit there at that school.
And hopefully someday I'll get to go there once the kids are growing. I definitely want to be able to experience that. None of the money goes towards the travel, right?
Right, none. The money goes directly to the build of the school or for the Tower Garden.
Yeah, just so everybody knows, we're going to pay any travel expenses kind of comes out through us. We're not trying to.
And that's like our donation on our behalf as well. So.
Yeah, just wanted to make that kind of clear. So you can go to Tammy's Facebook page. You can go to Stand Up for All Kids Facebook page. Just make sure you put in the number 4 every time.
You can go to 1111givinglove.com. Everything's on there as well.
You'll find a link, and you can just go there, pay, and then what we'll do is we'll see that you donated money. We'll take a picture of your tickets, and then we're gonna actually do the raffle once we sell 250 tickets. I think we sold somewhere between 35 and 40 tickets already. We just got started like over the weekend. So all you have to do is go to the link, go to our Facebook page, click on the link, donate $10, $100, whatever you can donate. I've got a brick, right, that's going to be Stand Up for All Kids, because it's not about me. I mean, I just want those kids to know, you know, that there's other people that care about them. And a little bit, $10 is not a lot. So go to the Facebook page.
It's one less Starbucks coffee a week.
Yeah, definitely.
Right?
I mean, it's.
If you put it in perspective, it really is.
We can just one, right?
Yeah,
it's just $10. If we get 200 people to donate $10, we're
Maybe
there.
skip that coffee that one morning.
And who couldn't use $1,000? So we're giving back $1,000 because there's probably somebody out there, needy family, that could really use the money through the holidays or whenever. You could take a family vacation with it, and then the rest of the money will be plenty enough money to get the Tower Garden, because this with the lights runs about, let's say, $1,000, and then we're going to have to ship it there, and we're going to need to get seeds and things. So all that money, the remaining $1,500, will go to the Tower Garden and go to this TCF orphanage for the kids.
Yep.
So please check it out. Go to the link. We also showed the web address, Tammy's www.tcraig.towergarden.com. You can go there, kind of learn a little bit more about the tower if you're interested in it. But go to the link, give us, think about doing the raffle, and we hope you win. So appreciate it.
Yeah.
We'll catch you guys next time.
Awesome. Thank you. Look forward to it. One World, One Love.
Okay. See you guys.